Rolster. Answer here is going to be Faker going back to Rise. Interesting. Okay.
Wow.
Been a long time since Faker
Some
has...
respite now.
Uh-oh, Kingan's first gank attempt.
Yeah, not going to be able to find this Rupture either. He'll have to get that flash pretty quickly. It was a good silence, but doesn't silence for long enough. And First Blood will go to the Trundle. Blank not able to hold on to that advantage top, and that's only going to continue now as Blank moves out of the way of the Rupture, and once again, Kingan's in trouble. There's so much CC, and he had nowhere to go. An easy second kill for Blank.
Take down this turret. So at least there is a macro play here to back up Mada's apparent relentless aggression.
Well, this is exactly what this composition wants to do. As the passive from Swain.
Things that are available to the Caitlyn now. We'll see where the lane assignments end up. We know where the Mountain Drake is going though.
Yeah, that's going over to SKT. Blank going to be able to lock that one down easily. Vision of Empire does give you a miss a cannon creep. It's going to trigger a lot of you back home, but finally KT should be able to grab this turret. One more auto from the minion, and it is going to go.
Any vision here, and they have control wards that were there from a while ago, so they're 100% sure they can get the fallback Inferno.
Have to use that teleport to get him into the fight. Nevermove comes down as Blank takes a fair bit of damage, but Faker is going to be the focus. Ornhorn comes in, no one going to get knocked up at the moment as KT. They want the re-engage score. Will he be able to find the boot back? He's holding onto the cask as it's going to be effort just eaten by Kingan. Didn't even need. Falling in favor of Faker, gets that wave to move forward as KT had gone back, so that's going to be first turret going over to SKT. And they will continue to have that sliver to deliver score to some of these fights potentially.
The outnumbering can be near instant. It's something to always remember in this meta where AD carries have moved away from traditional summoners in the mid lane.
Yeah, there's a lot of teleports coming in. Realm Warp's going to get Faker to the fight as well as Yukal just right in amongst it, but he's got the Demonic Ascension. Can they actually burst him? No, they can't, because Marta's got the Devour. Demon Flare going to be available soon as there's the cask for the disengage purely, and Kingan might once again be the one to fall down. Oh God! The Devour once again! Want KT to be able to get a double stack, and KT, they want to take this one away if they can. Oh, the pillar is so good to deny the steal from Score, and SKT.
One of the day.
Even the height of SKT's power, it has been a phenomenal series. Is oh God, Faker in a lot of trouble. Ornhorn will come down as Faker doing the do-si-do really nicely. Vision of Empire comes in. He dodges out of the never move. He's buying so much time as KT start the yakety sax music. Finally, he will get locked down and KT get the mid laner, but SKT, that was a lot of time bought for them. Doesn't look like they're going to be able to get too much for it,
They weren't decisive enough. Their first thought was to run after Faker. By the time they did that, they were out of position to get a really fast turret and then more. They will get the turret anyway, but SKT needs to be a bit more decisive.
Comp wants to do. The more turrets they have, the better they're going to look as a composition. And Drift Shopper. Tal moving on over. His positioning for the Ornhorns has been fantastic as SKT, maybe it's their turn for the Age Scooter. There's so much damage down onto this Baron. KT's not going to make it, and SKT sneak the Baron.
Beautifully done with the Realm Warp there. Very creative use of it.
Yeah, the rest of KT are going to use all of the damage that they have available to them to take down this dragon. They do so very quickly here as Faker is split pushing on the bottom side, wants to get the free outer turret that should be available. And SKT are going to be able to take this one down, but can KT challenge? It is 4v4 at the moment, but you can see waiting in the wings. Caitlyn is going to move in as, oh, there's the boot back from Score. As Blank's going to take a lot of damage, but a 5-man knockup comes in from the Ornhorn, and Faker turns up. Kingan does have the Gargoyle Stone Plate, will need to be devoured though, as there's another Realm Warp, and SKT are team fighting like the SKT of old. Effort is going to pick up the kill onto the Dinosaur, and it's all going wrong. The Caitlyn picks up one, but that's it, and SKT roll over KT.
SKT's collapsed, they might just win the game here, Atlas. They got the Baron buff still, they're pushing through. I think KT might be done.
Yep, there's 6 minions here and they will be able to tank this one up. Blank is super strong, and look at the damage to these structures. SKT, you can never count them out in a telecom war. They dropped a game versus MVP, but so far this series, they haven't dropped one against KT Rolster.
2 smart decisions and the game is over. Crowd is in raptures. SK Telecom take first blood.